When it comes to history, we trust the historians. It's in their name, it's their job, but sometimes they can be wrong. The internet is a magical place. It's home to many self-made historians who indulge in their own ideas or conspiracies. These men test the boundaries of science, logic, and everything we thought we knew about history. I went on a journey to find one of these theorists and have him enlighten us on the truth, the lies, and give us a new perspective on the past. My search led me to renowned genius Donald Carlton. He's devoted his life to the research and the explanation of conspiracies. When he's not running from the FBI, he likes to share what he's learned with the public. Today, I have him here, and he's agreed to conduct this interview and blow our minds. History is always something that's intrigued me, but I've always questioned what we as the public has been told about the events of the past. I decided to personally invest in the research of conspiracies in order to further my mind on the possibilities of the truth and bring light to the public. My lifestyle has brought risk to me. The FBI isn't a huge fan of how public I've been with my ideas. I have to avoid cell phones because, FBI agents are watching in every camera, but I haven't been caught yet. Well, with all these theories and ideas, where do you usually start? Well, just throw some stuff at me and I'll leave my input. Well, we talked with the viewers and here's a couple of their common questions. Trump works with Russia. Obviously, the JFK assassination is fake. JFK, the person, is fake. 9/11 was an inside job, all to justify the attacks on Iraq and Afghanistan. The UFO crash at Roswell in 1947, it's actually just one of God's frisbees. Shakespeare never existed. What kind of a name is Shakespeare? Finally, we're all part of the Illuminati. So the first theory I want to talk about a little more in depth is the Throwback Thursday theory. Kids these days just spend so much time on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever. It consumes human life. And that's exactly what the government wants. Hashtag Throwback Thursday is this popular trend on social media where people will post pictures of themselves as kids or of some memory that they happen to miss at that exact moment in order to mentally reflect on it or get views. And that's all according to the FBI's plan. You see, the trend is the FBI's way of gathering pre-social media photos and information on people. The popularity of the trend has kind of made the public turn a blind eye to what they're really doing, and that's exactly what the government wants. Everyone from Kyrie Irving to Donald Carlton insist on the Earth's flatness. And obviously they're right. A fast-spinning globe would have all kinds of negative implications on the life we live and how the Earth works. If the Earth was really a globe spinning, helicopters would just be able to float and their locations would come to them. If it was spinning, then bullets fired upwards would land thousands of miles to the west. Do they? No. Engineers build everything straight. Railroads, straight. Roads, flat. Not curved. And it all makes sense. The Earth is a flat disk protected by a dome called the firmament. And that reflects light coming from the Earth, and it gives it a spherical look from space, which is why all the photos of Earth make it look like a globe. Antarctica is just a giant wall of ice surrounding the edge of the disk and keeping the ocean waters in. I mean, why do you think no one lives in Antarctica? The government kills off everyone in order to keep the truth. NASA covering up the truth is way cheaper and way less controversial than them just revealing it and having to explain all their lies of the past. Well, on the topic of planets and stuff, what do you think about the moon landing? Huh, you still believe in the moon? Man, I thought people stopped believing in that years ago. So yeah, obviously the moon landing is fake if the moon itself is fake. I mean, look at the footage. Aldrin planted a waving American flag on the moon. A waving flag means there's wind, which can't exist in a vacuum. In 1968, a film called The Space Odyssey proved that it's possible to create a moon-looking set. So it's definitely plausible that the whole thing was filmed. I mean, NASA says it was because Aldrin was twisting the flagpole, but... And while we're at space, let's just get into aliens for a second. Aliens are a weird topic. You see, I've been to Area 51. It's easier to get into there than it is to get into North Korea. I've been there too. I mean, everything you've heard about it, it's true. Alien experiments, you know, aliens are real. I mean, there's not much to say about it. So, how exactly have you been able to handle the FBI? It's all about staying hidden, you know, avoiding cell phones, changing locations, like, is Donald Carlton even my real name? You don't know. We need backup, now! Alert the agents. Yeah, a lot of the theories I talk about make the FBI mad, like, you know, how the government poisoned alcohol during Prohibition. And, you know, how the government slowly releases radiation and germ bombs in order to kill off the elderly. You know, classic Bush did 9/11. Lady Gaga actually isn't a lady. And did you know that Jack Black and Abraham Lincoln's mother were, FBI, open up! They're here? How did they find us? Do you have a phone? No, why would I have a phone? Well, you see,